All right. A very good morning. Good morning. Good afternoon, crypto ambassadors, wherever you are across the world. Let me hope we are okay. Let me hope we are fine. I'm also good. Today is a Monday, and Monday we always have what we call signals and presets. It is signals and presets. So on Monday is where we learn how to set our robot, how to put in trades in our Royalq. How do you put in trades in your Royalq is what we learn today. So this is a training where I expect a lot of people. It is a training where I expect a lot of people because one of the challenges that is affecting you, it is lack of knowledge on how to put in signals. So this is where I am expecting a lot of people to be in class. How do you put in trades within your Royalq and understanding different terminologies in your Royalq application? So let's share the link. Leaders, let's share the link to our downlines. It doesn't make sense as a leader to be here in the training when you don't have followers who follow you in this training. So that means you are building nothing. You are building nothing. So your entire business or your entire team will be rotating on you, and that is going to be very tiresome. Our role as the crypto ambassadors, it is to create independent cryptocurrency traders across the world. Meaning that when people are independent, they know what to do. It means that even in your absence, people can run their own business in your absence. That's our main goal. That's our main focus. Because if you rotate everything on you as a leader, meaning when you are not available, people will not be able to trade because they are used to getting information from you. And once you get sick, once you go for a burial, or they have called you for wedding ceremony or a graduation party, your business will not be running because the entire thing is entirely on you. So as a leader, you should make sure that at least you have 5 or 10 people in trainings like this, so that you can create self-reliance people who can run the business even in your absence. So I'm expecting a lot of people. Today is a Monday. I'm not going to teach much, but I have identified the problems and the challenges where people have challenges. The challenge they have, the challenge they have, they don't know how much they should transfer to their futures account. How much should people put on their futures account? I told you in futures it is different. Liquidation is real. Liquidation is real. I personally, who is talking to you, I have been liquidated. I have been liquidated, so I know what it means to be liquidated. If you are trading futures, understand that liquidation is real. Then practice what we call capital management. Capital management is key. Don't get excited. Hey, Upendo knows. Upendo knows. She has been liquidated. Liquidation is real. Capital management is key. Don't get excited. Don't get excited to put all your money in the futures account. And then the other thing, don't trade very many coins. Don't trade very many coins. Because if all of those coins get liquidated, maybe you are not lucky enough, and all the coins get liquidated, that means all your capital will be gone. All your capital will be gone. Trade one coin per time. One coin per time. let it sell, then trade another one. Let it sell, then trade another one. Let it sell, then trade another one. For those ones who are fearful, you are so fearful. Please, if you are so fearful, when you make profit, you can transfer your profit back to your spot account. Back to your spot account. Those ones who are not fearful, you can do compounding. You can compound your money. You can compound your money. What does compounding mean? Compounding means that if I have a capital of $100 and I make a profit of $10, that means my capital will now become $110. Then I can calculate my first buying amount depending on 110 what? And $10. So you can do compounding. You can do compounding of your money for those ones who are not fearful. But if you know that you are fearful, you can maintain the money that you have put on your futures account, then you transfer the profit back to your spot account. That is also there. Liquidation is real. You know, human beings, we are very funny. As we are teaching you this and telling you the fact that liquidation is real, you can experience a real loss when you are trading futures. Some people don't listen. And once they do mistakes, they get liquidated. You'll find them, instead of blaming themselves for the mistake they have done, they start blaming the business. That's human beings. So understand that trading futures is not like sport. We are telling you this, and this is the fact. And it happens in the same way. When you are given a signal, for example, let me share my screen. Signals of futures trading, they don't delay in the market for so long. You either make a profit or you get liquidated. That is it. In futures, you either make a profit or you get liquidated. They don't stay long in the market. Now, if they don't stay long in the market, as a trader who is trading futures, you should note this. You should note what? Should note this. When you are given a signal, and the signal is very clear, it is very what? It is very clear. Don't trade it after. It is very clear. This is not like sport. Don't trade it after 3 minutes. Some people don't know what this means. Don't trade it after 3 minutes. 3 minutes. Don't trade it after 3 minutes. That is a warning. They have warned you. Then you have come online. The signal has stayed for 4 hours or 2 hours in the group, and you want to enter the signal. Now, that's where the problem comes. You are doing a wrong entry. You are entering at a wrong time, because these signals are signals of current price. They are signals of current price. Current price means you enter at that very price. At that moment they have sent the signal, you enter at that price, which is at that moment. Now you find this signal when it has taken 1 hour. Maybe by the time this person sent the signal, the coin was at $1. Was at what? At $1. Then the person is expecting you to make profit when the coin goes down, when the price of the coin goes down. Now for you, you are entering it when it is up. You are longing instead of shorting. You are going to be liquidated. Some people ask me a question. How do I know that the signals stayed in a group for a longer time? How do we know? How do I know that the signal stayed in the group for a longer time? This is the time when the signal was sent. All WhatsApp groups, all WhatsApp messages have a specific time when the message was sent. You see this? This was sent at this time, and this was sent at this time. Plus, this was sent at this time in the group. When you look at your actual time on the phone, when you look at your actual time in the phone, on the phone, how long has the signal stayed in the group? It was sent by 59 minutes past 7. 59 minutes past 7 East African time. And then here, when you look at the time, it is already 21 minutes past 10, meaning that the signal has almost stayed 2 hours in the group. 2 hours in the group. Now you cannot enter. You can't trade that coin. You can't trade that coin. Chill. Chill and wait for another signal. Chill and wait for another signal. Chill and wait for another signal. Futures does not work like spot. That is one. Then another problem people are facing, they are facing a challenge of calculating the first buy-in amount. I don't know why if you come in these trainings, you don't write. You don't write something down. You know you are forgetful. And you don't want to write something down. See? And then another thing, I have seen people doing mistakes. It is here. People think that all of the signals sent in the group are short signals. In trading futures, we have two directions. We have what we call a short, and then we have what we call a long. Short means you are going to make profit when the market is going down. When the market is going down. Long means you are going to make profit when this coin you are trading, when the price goes up. When the price goes up. Short means you will make a profit when this coin the price is going down. When the price is going down. That is what is means by long and short. Then people do a mistake. They have given you long. You get it? This coin, for you to make profit, it should be going up. For you to make profit, it has to go up. Then for you trade it in short. You trade it in short. You are given a short. The coin is going down. You are given a short. And then for you trade in long. You trade in long. And then you come in our inbox telling us as you have done a mistake. There is no mistakes in future trading. Every mistake you are going to do, it is going to cost you money until you learn. Every mistake you do, it will cost you money until you learn. So before you do anything, before setting the coin, look at the direction they have given you. Look at the direction they have given. Which direction are they telling me to take? Am I to trade in long, or am I going to be trading in short? Know that. Do the right thing. I've seen that challenge. Very many people have come into my inbox. You know, leader, I forgot and traded the coin in long, yet they have given me in short. What can I do? Those stories Be very careful. Another thing I have seen, people don't know how to calculate their first buy-in amount. The first buy-in amount. People don't differentiate what we call first buy-in amount, and they don't differentiate when this first buy-in amount is multiplied by average. They don't know. They don't know that. We said that average means the times your money is going to be multiplied. It means the times your money is going to be multiplied. Then I'm going to ask a question. If my money I want to put in this coin is $5, is five what? Is $5. My $5 is the first buy-in amount. It is the money. Because first buy-in amount means the initial money you want to invest in the coin. It means the initial money you want to invest in the coin. If I want to put in $5, let me bring out the example very well. I have $100. I have $100 what? Dollars as my capital. As my capital. And I want to invest $5 first in this coin. I want to invest $5 as my first buy in amount. That is my first buy in amount. Meaning that on my $100, if I remove $5 as my first buy in amount, I will remain with $95. I'll remain with $95. I will remain with $95 when the $5 go in the market. In the market. But remember, there is average. And we said that average, these are times your first buy-in amount is going to be multiplied. If my first buy-in amount is 5, and here they have told you average is in between 3 times up to 10. Average at times, these are the number of times your first buy-in amount is going to be multiplied. Your first buy-in amount is going to be multiplied. They have told you average is in between 3 to 10. If I have a first buy-in amount of 5, and I choose an average of 10, and I choose an average of what? And I choose an average of 10. That means these times, I have chosen 10 times average. And these 10 times average are going to be multiplied with my first buy-in amount. It will be multiplied with my first buy-in amount. Therefore, it is going to be 5 times 10, which 10 is the average, the number of times my first buy-in amount is going to be multiplied. This is 5 times 10. Then I get $50. I get $50. In trading futures, they are going to add your first buy-in amount times average, which is 5 times 10. 10 is average, 5 is the first buy-in amount. Then you get $50. Now it is the $50 that will go in the market, because your first buy-in amount is multiplied 10 times. Your first buy-in amount is multiplied 10 what? It is multiplied 10 times. This is 5 times 10, which is $50. It is the $50 that will go in the market. It is the $50 that will go in the market. But on $50, you will only have $5, which is yours. You will only have $5, which is yours. You will only have $5, which is yours. The $45 will be given to you by the exchanger, will be borrowed to you by the exchanger. And this help to amplify the profit that you make. Therefore, it means that if I was having $100 as my capital on my futures account, I have used the $5 I have used the $5 as my first buying amount. Then I have remained with $95 on my futures account untouched. But this first buying amount of 5, it is multiplied by average of 10, and it becomes 10 what? It becomes $50. So it is the $50 that will go in the market, but on $50, you will only have $5 which is yours. You will only have $5 which is yours. So the $50 are not given in money. They are given in position quantity. Position quantity. What does the name position quantity mean? They are given in the number of coins. In the number of coins. Therefore, you have to find a number of coins of this coin AGL that are equal to $50. If you have got me, type 1 in the chat. Type 1 in the chat. Because I'm seeing people are complicating. Kindly come up again. I'm lost on average calculation. Let me take a bottle of water. Because I'm seeing the problem. Let me take a bottle of what? A bottle of water. I repeat, today's training is going to be very short because as a teacher, I always identify challenges where people have their challenges. And then I get to address the challenges. Average. This is average. Average means times your first buying amount or the money you want to put in the market. The times it is going to be multiplied. Average means the times the money you are going to put in the market, the times it is going to be multiplied. If I want to put $10, if I want to put $10 in the market to start buying this coin they have given me, and I come here, they have given me average. Average is in between 3 times up to 10 what? Up to 10 times. It is there in the signal. My friend, you don't need to complicate things. The thing is there in the signal they have given you. That means it is in between 3 to 10. You can choose 3 times. You can choose 4 times. You can choose 5 times. You can choose 6 times. You can choose 7 times. You can choose 8 times, depending on what you want. Me, I have chosen 10. I have chosen 10 times. I want my money to be multiplied 10 times. If I want to put $10 in the market, my $10 are going to be multiplied by 10 because I said average. These are the number of times your money that you want to put in the market, your money is going to be multiplied. So if I have $10 that I want to put in the market and I choose an average of 10, so it is going to be 10, which is my first buying amount, and then times 10, which is average. And here it is going to give me $100. Are you getting the point? Are you getting the point? So it is 10 times 10. 10 is 10 times 10. It will give me $100. Now, all of these $100 will go in the market. The $100 will go in the market. If the robot is going to buy, it is going to buy using $100. But on $100, you will only have $10, which is yours. You will only have $10, which is yours. My money at first was $10. My money at first was $10. But my $10 was multiplied by 10, which is the average that I have chosen. Therefore, I get $100. If the robot is going to buy this coin of AGLD, it will be buy using $100 because my money is multiplied by 10. But on $100, I will only have $10, which is mine. I will only have $10, which is mine. I don't know if someone is getting the point. Let me draw another example for you to understand. It's going to be very short because I'm helping people to understand this. I have $100 my capital on futures. I have $100. That is my capital on my futures account on Binance. On Binance, I have $100 my capital on futures account. Then I decide that on my $100 on the futures account on Binance, I'm going to use $10 as my first buying amount. $10 as my first buying amount. $10. It is the initial money I want to go with in the market. It is the initial money I want to use to buy this coin. That means on $100, you are going to remain with $90, which has not gone in the market. On Binance, the $10 have gone in the what? In the market. Now you are remaining with $90 untouched on your Binance account, on your futures account on Binance. On your futures account on what? On Binance. But remember, my money, this money, the first buying amount will be affected by leverage. It will be affected by leverage. And I said, leverage, these are the times your money is going to be multiplied. These are the times your money will be multiplied. If I come here, they have told me leverage is in between 3 to 10 times. If I decide to choose 10, my money, the $10, the first buying amount, are going to be multiplied by 10. Will be multiplied by 10. That means it is going to be 10 times 10, which 10 is average and 10 is my first buying amount. Therefore, here I'm getting $100. So if the robot is buying, it will use $100. It will use $100. And on 100, I will only have $10, which is mine. If you have not understood, it means you have a problem. If you have not understood, it means you have a problem. Maybe you have some ancestral spirits that are looking for you. Need prayers. Go to the mountain, prayer mountains, and you pray for yourself. I'm telling you. If you have not understood that, then there is a problem. Give me a 2 if you have understood. Give me a 2 if you have understood. Give me a 2 if you have understood. Give me a 2. Give me a 2 if you have understood. Give me a 2 if you have understood. Someone is telling me to put this training in Uganda. This is an international training. Okay. So now, if you have understood that, then that is good. You know now what is the first buying amount. The first buying amount is, it will be $100. It will be $100 But on $100, you will only have $10, which is yours. Because here, there is leverage. Your money is multiplied. Your money is multiplied. Now, we go to Binance. We go to Binance. I want us to understand some things. I want us to understand some things. We go to Binance. We have two accounts in Binance. In Binance, oh, sorry. It asks for update. Let me first update it. It asks for, it wants to be updated. Okay. We have two accounts. We have what we call spot, and then we have futures. We have futures. If you want to trade futures, money should be here. Money should be on futures account. If you want to trade spot, money should be here on spot. These are two different markets. The futures market and then the spot market. Are we together? So if you want to trade the futures, the money is supposed to be on futures. If you want to trade the spot, the money should be on spot. Now, what is the criteria of what we call capital management? What is the criteria of capital management? You are only entitled to transfer 20% of your capital. 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 It is what you are supposed to transfer to your futures account here. To your futures what? Account. Why are we transferring 20%? Because we know liquidation is real. Liquidation is real in futures. Don't get all your money, and you put it on your futures account and use it for trading. Because if you get liquidated, you will lose all of the money. You will lose all the money. Are we together? So that's why you are entitled to transfer 20%. Let's go. Let me open my Binance. So when you open your Binance, you are going to come and you click on assets. After clicking on assets, if you already have a futures account, you will see this. You will see spot, and then you will see futures. Then we have what we call overview. Here. Overview. It will show you all of the money that you have on Binance. If you have $500, it will show you that you have $500. If you have $800, it will show you. Now, you are supposed to transfer 20% of the money that you have on Binance. You transfer it to futures account here. For example, if I'm using $500 on Binance here, how much will I transfer to my futures account? I'm going to transfer 20%, which is 20 divided by 100. 20 divided by 100 times my capital that I have on Binance, times my capital of 500. Here, 20 divided by 100, it is 0.2 times the $500 that I have on Binance as my total capital. So 0.2 times 500, it gives you $100. So if I'm to transfer money to my futures account here, I'm going to transfer only $100. The $400 will remain on my overview account, or they will remain on my spot account untouched. So I will now use $100 for trading futures. The $400 will remain on my Binance untouched. It will be reserved. Then I will only use $100 for trading. Just in case I get liquidated, it is only $100 that will be liquidated, and the $400 will remain on my Binance, will remain untouched. So therefore, I will come here on futures, click on this word futures. After clicking on futures, then I will come here and I click on transfer. I will come there and click on that word transfer. You come and you click on futures, then you click on transfer. After you have calculated the money you are supposed to transfer to your futures account, then after clicking on transfer, then I'm transferring from spot to futures. I'm transferring from what? From spot, the word is here, to futures. I'm transferring what coin? USDT. Then here put the amount of $100. I put here $100. Then I click on confirm transfer. Confirm transfer. So when I click on confirm transfer, already I have my $100 on my futures account here. I have $100. Now I will play my games of trading futures using only $100. The $400 will remain on spot here. When you click on spot, you will see your $400, and the $400, in case I will get liquidated, the $400 will not be affected. The only money which will be affected, it is the $100 that I have on my futures account. That's why we tell you transfer 20% of your trading capital to your futures account. Transfer only 20%. That is capital management. If you have got to the point, give me a 4 in the chat. Give me a 4 in the chat if you have got to the point. Let me see those ones that are understanding.
Yeah, okay.
You know, people are very funny. Someone may ask me, what if I have $1,000? What if I have $700? What if I have $800? What can I do? What can I do? When you have understood this, you don't ask, you don't need, there is no need to ask me any other question. If you have understood that, there is no need to ask me any other question, as long as you have understood this calculation. Because even when you have $1,000, you will transfer 20% of it to your futures account. If you have $800, you will transfer 20% to your futures account. Are we together? So some people have given me a four, where others, where are you? Others, where are you? Others, where are you? I think I'm teaching only 20 people. I'm seeing if only smaller people. Over why? I don't know. Okay. Maybe there when you have understood everything, when we don't know. When we don't know. Yet you have understood each and everything. Okay. So now that you have known how much are you going to transfer to your futures account, now it is time to budget your money. It is time to budget your money here on the futures account. Time to budget your money. You can trade using a double up method. It is very okay. You can trade using a double up method. That means you are going to be conservative at premium prices, and then you become aggressive at discount levels. Now here I can decide and I say my first buy in amount is going to be 5. 5 will be my first buy in amount. Therefore, I will remain with $95 for margin calls. Then I can use a double up method. I can use a double up what? A double up method using $100. Now, I'm going to give you a strategy for double up. if you are trading using $100, I'm going to give you a strategy, the double up strategy that you can use when you are trading using $100 on your futures account. Now you have $100. You can use $5 as your first buying amount, or still you can use 20% of $100 as your first buying amount. As your first buying amount. It depends on you. But for more safety, the double up, the double up method, I've been trading using it, and I know how it works. So for safety, you can use the double up. You become conservative at premium prices. That's when the price is high, but when the price goes down, you double the money that you are putting in the market. This helps to push your liquidation price far away from the current price. So chances of being liquidated are going to be so low. If you have used this strategy and it is working for you, the double up strategy, when you are trading futures, give me a 5 in the chat. Give me a 5 in the chat. If it is working for you and you have used it, the double up. I want people to give me a testimony here. How many people are using the double up system when you are trading futures? How have you seen it? Give me the testimony. How was it? How was it? You get it? Because in the futures, as a trader, our main role is to protect our capital. It is to protect our capital. Therefore, we have to find all means to protect our capital. We have to find all means to protect our capital. We have to find strategies that are going to help us to protect our capital from being liquidated in the market. Are we together? So now I'm going to give you the strategy for $100. You can save it. You can save it. Now you are using $100. Come to your Royalq. Open your Royalq. After opening your Royalq, come and you click at mine. Click at that word mine. Then come and you click on my strategy settings. There is a word here, my strategy settings. After clicking there, you will find the word add it now. You will find the word add it now here. You will find the word add it now. Or if you have some strategies saved in your phone, in your Royalq, you will click on this plus button. If you click on this word add it now, or on this plus button here, Royalq will bring you to this page. It will bring you to this page. It will bring you to that page. Then under this page, come here on the word optional. Put in the strategy. You say the futures trading strategy, $100 capital. $100 capital. So you can write that. See, it is here. It is written. Then the first buying amount. The first buying amount, it is the initial money that you want to go with in the market. It is the initial money that you want to go with in the market. For example, if I'm using $100, then my first buying amount is 5. The first, this 5 becomes the initial money I want the robot to go with in the market. Therefore, I will be remaining with $95 to be used for margin calls. $95 to be used for margin calls. Here, I'm going to put $5. I'll put $5. But remember, it will not be 5. It will not be 5. This 5 will be affected by average. It will be affected by what? By average. Then, if I come here and my first buying amount is 5. My first buying amount is what? is 5. I have remained with $95 for margin calls. Come here. The strategy is one time, 1%. Take a profit. You come here and you put 1.01. This is 1%. Take a profit. But remember, this 1% take a profit, it is affected by average. It is affected by average. You end up getting 10% because it will be 1% times 10, which is average, and you end up getting 10% take a profit. So your profit is amplified because it is affected by what? By average. Then you come here, you put for me 0.001. Again, come here, you put for me 0.001. Come here, you also put for me 0.001. Again, come here, you change it from cycle, you put it to one shot. Cycle, one shot means that you are commanding the robot to buy the coin. Once the coin rises or it falls in value and the robot sells, depending on which direction, is it long or short, you want the robot to do what? To sell. And once it sells, the trade is going to be cancelled automatically by the robot, and the robot will give you back your profit and the capital you have made in the it will give you back your capital and the profit you have made in the coin. Then you can go and select for yourself another coin which is performing better in the market. Then you come here under margin configuration. Come under margin configuration. We calculate very well. We have this side of multiple buy-in ratio. Multiple buy-in ratio. Multiple buy-in ratio. Multiple means multiplication. It means multiplication. The robot multiplies as it buys. The word is multiple buy. Multiple buy means that the robot is multiplying as it buys. Now, what does it multiply? It multiplies the number you have put here times your first buy in amount. Times your first buy in amount. Meaning that we have $100 capital. Our first buy in amount is 5, which is 100 minus 5, and we have remained with $95. We have remained with $95 to be used by the robot to buy margin calls. Therefore, the numbers we put here, when we add them after multiplying the first buy in amount, it should be giving us 95. It should be giving us $95. The numbers we put here, after multiplying them, the figure we get, it should be giving us 95. So this is 2 times, this is 2 times 5. 5 is and you get 10. This is 4 times 5 and you get 20. This is now $30. Then this is 8 times 5. This gives you 40. This is 40, 70. This is 60, 70, and then here you can put a 4, which is 4 times 5. Then you get 20. This is 20 plus 20, that is 40. Then plus 40, that is 80, plus 10, that is 90. Then here you put a 1. You put a 1. 1 times 5, it gives you 5. The total, here put a 1, and here put a 4. You trade with 5 margin calls. They're going to be 5 margin calls. 5 margin calls. There will be 5 margin calls. Here you put a 4, and here you put a 1. Are we together? Let me share my screen. Let me get my pointer. Okay. So here it is a 4, it is a 2. Here it is a 2, 2, 4, 8, 4, then 1. So this is 2 times 5, which is 10. which is 10. And then this is 4 times 5, which is 20. And this is 8 times 5, which is $40. And then this is 4 times 5, which is 20. And this is 1 times 5, which is 5. So add this, add all of this, add all of this. 10 plus 20 plus 40 plus 20 plus 5. How much do you get? How much do you get? 10 plus 20 plus 40 plus 20 plus 5. How much do you get? Let me see those ones who are following. Because this is where problems, people get certain problems. You are getting 95. If you get 95, 95 plus the 5, which was your initial money the robot took in the market, which was your initial money the robot took in the market, and then that is $100, which is the capital that you have. That is $100, which is the capital that you have, and it is the strategy that we are saving. We are saving a strategy of $100. Are we together? Are we together? Then here, in the signal, they have told you, in the signal, they have told you that we have a drop here. We have a drop. We have a drop of 5%. 5%, it is a total drop. 5%, it is a total drop. Total drop. That total drop, if it is a total drop, it helps you to get the drop percentages. It will help you get the drop what? The drop percentages to be put here. To be put here. It will help you to get to be put here. These percentages to be put here. And how do we get the drop percentages? It is drop divided by number of margin calls. Divided by number of margin calls. Margin calls means the times the market will drop. It means the times the market will drop. It means the number of times the market will drop. So our number of times the market will drop is 5. And our drop is also 5. If the formula is drop, divide by number of margin calls, what are we dividing? What are we dividing? Let me see those ones who are understanding. What are we dividing? If our drop is 5, and the number of margin calls is 5, and the formula is drop divided by number of margin calls, what are we dividing? I know I can, be where you wanna be where you wanna be. If I work on it, I be where you wanna be, be where you wanna. I know I can, be where you wanna be where you wanna be. If I work on it, I work on it. Okay. Now, if I'm dividing 5 divided by 5, if I'm dividing 5 divided 5 is margin call, number of margin calls, then 5 is drop given in the signal. If I divide that, I am getting the figure to be put here. The answer is 1%. The answer is 1. 5 divided by 5 equals to 1. Then I come here. I put 1 time, 1%, 1%. If I add this, plus this, plus this, plus this, I will be getting 5% drop. 5% drop. Another person can say, let me use 0.8 here. Here I use 0.9. Here I use 1%. Then here I use 1.1, and here I use 1.2. All of this give you 5% drop. You can use the other one, or another person can go an extra mile and use other settings. Let's use one time. One time for easy understanding. One time. One time. One time. One time. 1%. So, meaning that you are telling the robot that when the market drops by 1%, I want you to buy 2 times. I want you to buy what? 2 times, which is going to be 2 times 5. Which 5 is your first buying amount, and here the robot will put in $10. So, we are being conservative at premium prices and being aggressive at discount, meaning that whenever the robot is buying, when the market is dropping, it is doubling the money it is putting in the market. At first, when you are trading, you started with $5 as your first buying amount. But whenever the market is dropping down at a certain percentage, the robot is multiplying the times it is buying. Here it is buying 2 times, which is 2 times 5, and this equals to $10. The robot will put in $10 whenever the market drops by 1%. If the market again drops by 1%, then the robot will buy 4 times, which is 4 times 5, and here it will put in $20. If again it drops by 1%, the robot will buy 8 times, which is 8 times 10, and this is going to become $40. So it is multiplying the money it is putting in the market whenever the market is dropping down. If you have understood that, give me a yes in the chat. 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 Give me a yes. Do I go for a G-Wagon or a yes? Robert, you are only you have started saying a G-Wagon. This is very fantastic. This is very fantastic. Very fantastic. Very, very, very fantastic. Okay, I have so many yeses, meaning that I have people in the class. So you come here and you click on confirm. But remember, I want you to remember one thing. I want you to remember one thing. Put it in your mind. We said average. We said average. These are the number of times your money you are putting in the market, it is going to be multiplied. Your money is that you are putting in the market, it is going to be multiplied. I repeat, we said average. It is the times your money you are putting in the market, it is going to be multiplied. So if the market, if I have an average, if I have an average, if I have an average of 10x of 10 times, meaning that I want my money that I am putting in the market to be multiplied by 10. To be multiplied by what? By 10. So if my first buying amount is 5, 5 is going to be multiplied by 10. The robot will put in $50. It will put in $50. The same thing that will happen here. The same thing that will happen here. If the market drops by 1 time, the robot is going to buy 2 times. If the market drops by 1%, the robot will buy 2 times. This is going to be 2 times 5. 5, the first buying amount, and here you get 10. That means it is going to put in $10 on my money. It will put in $10 on my what? On my money. But the $10, the $10, the $10 are going to be multiplied by 10, which is the average, and here the robot will put in $100. But on 100, I will only have 10, which is mine. The same thing that will happen here. If the market drops by 1%, the robot will buy 4 times, which is 4 times 5. 5, the first buy in amount. So the robot will put in $20 on my money. $20 on my what? On my money. But the $20 will be multiplied by average of 10, and here the robot will put in $200. It will put in $200 what? Dollars. But on 200, I will only have $20, which is mine. The same thing that will happen here. If the market drops by 1%, the robot will buy 80 times, which is 80 times 5. My first buy in amount, and here I will get $40. So the robot on my money, it will put in 40 what? $40. But the $40 will be multiplied by 10, which is average, and here the robot will put in $400 what? Dollars. The same thing here. If the market drops by 4, this is 4 times 5, the first buy in amount, and here you get 20. The 20 will be affected by average, which is 20 times 10, and here the robot will put in $200 what? Dollars. Give me which number have I not used so far? 5, I have talked about it. 4 people have given me 4. What word should I give? Write a word bangwa bangwa. If you have understood, write a word bangwa bangwa. Hey, give me bangwa bangwa word in the chat. Give me bangwa bangwa. If you have understood it, give me bangwa bangwa. Bangwa bangwa. Bangwa bangwa. Bangwa bangwa. Now, I laugh at people who miss the trainings. You want to make money and then you are missing the training. Give me that word bangwa bangwa. If you have got the point. It's very easy. Now you see, this person is asking me why 200. Again, why my capital was 100. Now he has not understood. He has not understood, because we said average. These are the times your money is going to be multiplied. It does not change my capital. It doesn't change my capital of $100, but my capital is, whenever I am putting in the market, my capital is multiplied by average. He has not understood. Hey, Kinekeo. Hey. Yeah. Oh, dear Lord, may those ones all that are absent-minded, let them not make the money. Those ones who are not, who are absent-minded, let them not make the money as we are teaching. They are doing their own things. Those ones who are attentive, dear Lord, help them make the money in futures. Those ones who have understood, who have give it attention, let them make the money. Chinekeo. You see, this is where the problem is. Someone is telling you why 200 again, why your capital is 100. Bangwa. Okay, now you save. Come here and you click on this word confirm. After that, you save the strategy. Save the strategy. Those are the settings of $100 capital. You can take a screenshot. $100 capital. You save your strategy. $100 capital. Those are the settings you can use for $100 when you want to trade futures. Click on confirm, then save the strategy. When you save the strategy is now already in your Royalq. It is now already in your Royalq. Your first buy in amount is 5. Your first buy in amount. But remember, 5 is affected by average, and then this is 5 times 10. 10, which is average, and then it will become 50. 50 will go in the market, but on 50 you will only have $5, which is yours. You will only have $5, which is yours. Okay, we have finished to save. Now, if you are given a signal, how do you apply that saved strategy? How do you apply that saved strategy in a coin that you want to trade? How do you apply that saved strategy in a coin that you want to trade? By the way, these things I will not record in a video because they are long. What you need it is to only understand. What you need it is to only understand. For example, you are given this signal. The coin is called Dodi. They have told you to trade it in long. How do you set this coin? If you have saved your strategy, you don't need this. This is not needed. This is not needed, and this is not needed. Plus this, because you already saved it. What you need from the signal, you need this word long, then you need to choose average. You need to choose what? To choose average. But these ones are not needed. And this is not needed. This is not needed. This is not needed, and this is not needed. You also need to know, don't trade it in after 3 minutes. That one I talked about it when I was starting. And you need to know the name of the coin. The name of the coin is Dodi. Then come open your Royalq. Come on futures. Click on futures. When you click on futures, come and you click on this search bar. That search bar there. The search bar there. Come and you click at all. Click on that word all. When you click on all, then come and you click on that search bar. The word search. Look for the coin. The coin is called Dodi. That is the coin. Royalq will bring it for you. Click anywhere on this coin. Click anywhere on that coin. Then come and you click on this word I understand. Come down, you click on that word create. Then click on I understand again here. I understand. When you come here, we have 2 directions. We have long and we have short. The signal says you are going to trade in long. You will trade in long. The word is long. Where do we see those words from? We see those words from here up. Some people ask you a question, leader, I'm not seeing the word long. Where do we change from the word long? They are there. It means you don't follow the training. Now, how do you know that the coin is in long or short? How do you know that the coin is in long or short? How do you know that the coin is in long or short? That's where people's mind is now. I don't know. Okay, I'm going to give you a very simple thing for you to understand. When this white color here, it is in the word short. That white color that you are looking at, it is in the word short. It means the signal is in long. It means this coin is in long. It means the coin is in long. Now, if you click on that word short, and this white color here comes in the word long, the white color comes in the word long, then it means the coin is in short. It is in short. I repeat, if the white color, this white color here, it is in the word short, it means this coin is in long. It is in long. It is in what? In long. If this white color that you are looking at, it is in the word long, it means the coin is already in short. Now they have told us to trade in long. They have told us to trade in long. Where should the white color be? They have told us to trade in long. Where should the white color be? They have told us to trade in long. Where should the white color be? They have told us to trade in long. Where should the white color be? Let me see those ones who are attentive. If you practice, you know. If you don't practice, you will be following others. If you practice, you get to understand things. If you practice, you get to understand things. Ah, okay. Please go over again. Okay. My brothers are telling me that it should be in short, which is okay. Now you are listening. The white color, it should be in short. If it is in short, it means this coin is already in long. Then we continue. You come to trade settings. You come to trade settings. You come to trade settings. Then you come to manually create. You click on manually create. When you click on manually create, come here and you choose average. You choose average. The strategy says bangwa 10 times. You are using 10 what? 10 times average. 10 times average. 10 times average. Now, this is where people get a problem. After choosing average of 10 here, come and you click on this word. Click here. Choose a strategy setting. When you click on choose a strategy setting, Royalq will bring you to this page where you saved your strategy. The strategy is there. Click anywhere on this strategy. Anywhere that I've put a circle. When you click, you see the settings I've entered into the coin. Come and choose average. Because it may change. We have average of 10. Meaning that according to our strategy, our first buy-in amount is 5. Our first buy-in amount is what? Is 5. It is here according to our strategy. If we have an average of 10, 10 times here, meaning that our first buy-in amount of 5, it is going to be multiplied by 10. It will be multiplied by 10. First buy-in amount of 5, it is going to be multiplied by what? By 10. And here it becomes $50. Now, the $50 will be your entire first buy-in amount. It will be your all first buy-in amount. It will be your entire first buy-in amount. That means if the robot is going to buy in the market, it will use $50 as the first buy-in amount. It will use $50 as the first buy-in amount. But on 50, you will have $5 which is yours. Because your $5 as the initial money you commanded the robot to go within the market, it is multiplied by average of 10, which is 5 times 10, and here we get 50. So if the robot is buying this coin that we are going to trade, it will use $50, but on the 50, you will only have $5 which is yours. If you have got to the point, Joy, I don't know why you are confusing yourself. Have I talked about Binance? Or you have just joined the training? I've not talked about Binance. I believe so. Give me a 6 in the chat if you have understood the point. If you get liquidated, you will lose the $5. you will lose the $5. Let's say you have used the $5. You have used the $5 to get a loan of $45. So the $5 becomes your collateral security. It becomes your collateral security for you to get the $45. Because the futures trading, it is a contract between you and the exchanger you are using for trading, or between you and the digital bank that you are using for trading. If you lose, the exchanger will take the money you have invested in the coin. If you don't lose, the money you are given to you, the money given to you by the exchanger, it helps you to amplify your profit. I don't know if now you have got to the point. I don't know if you have got to the point. I don't know if you have got to the what? The point. If you have got to the point, well and fair. Then this one, we are having $50 that will go in the market, but the $50 are not given. Here you are seeing $5. You are seeing $5. But the robot has to go with the $50. That means we have to find a number of coins that are equal to $50, because $50 are given in terms of position quantity. Position quantity, it means the coins, the number of coins. It is given in the number of coins that you want to trade. So after you knowing that I have a first buying amount of $5 and I have a average of 10x, whereby it means that my $5 are going to be multiplied by 10 and I get $50. The $50 will go in the market, will become your first buying amount, because all of this is termed as first buying amount. Therefore, I have to find a number of coins here. I have to find a number of coins that are equal to $50. Now, how do you do that? Some people don't listen this thing here. How do we go that? They have told you that $5 can buy 1,625 coins of Dodi. $5 here can buy 1,600 coins of Dodi. What about $1? How many coins can $1 buy of Dodi? How many coins of Dodi can $1 buy? How many coins of Dodi can $1 buy? You are going to get the number of coins divided by the money. Number of coins, divide it by the money here, whereby we are going to get 1,625 coins of Dodi, divide it by 5 USDT. For us to get $1, how many coins can $1 buy? It's going to be 1,625. Divide it by 5. We are getting 325 coins. That means $1 can buy 325 coins of Dodi. What about now? $50. Where do $50 come from? It is your first buying amount of 5 times average of 10. Times average of what? Of 10. What about the $50? We are going to get 50 times 325 coins of Dodi. To get the number of coins that are equal to $50 that we want Arable to go with in the market, times 50. times 50, and you get 16,250 coins. 250. You see, they are equal to $50. Therefore, when the robot is buying, it is going to go with the $50 in the market. It will go with the $50 in the market. But on 50, I will only have $5, which is mine. Which is your first buying amount? Which is your first buying amount? The one we calculated. Which is your first buying amount? In the strategy, I will only have 50. The robot will buy using $50. But on 50, I will only have $5, which is mine. And how do we get this 50? It is 5, which is my first buying amount. Times average of 10. 5 times 10, it gives you 50. Therefore, it is the $50 that go in the market, not 5. The $50 will go in the market, not 5. But on 50, I will only have $5, which is mine. If you have understood that, give me a yes. Give me a yes. You know, people are getting some problems when it comes to trading futures, as if they have, I don't know. These things are easy to understand. This is not rocket science. It's not. It's never rocket science. But people, when they are learning them, it is as if they are learning rocket science. This is not chemistry. Whereby we are talking about elements, sodium carbonate. When you mix it, effervescence occurs, a ready litmus changes to blue. Those ones are not here. What you need is very simple to understand certain things. As simple as that, things are not difficult. Hmm? You see, things are not difficult. They are easy to understand. Then after that, you have changed the first buying amount here. These ones, they come automatically when you click on this word, choose a strategy. Strategy mode, you are going to trade in warehouse mode. You will be in warehouse mode. Warehouse mode. After that, you come and you click on save. Where is the problem? You click on confirm. You confirm, then you come and you click on activate trade. You see, already the coin is in long, and I'm trading in one shot because I saved it. Warehouse 10 times the average. Then I come and I click on activate. I come and click here on activate, tap, and I click on create. The coin goes in the market. As simple as that. You don't even take 5 minutes. You don't even take 2 seconds, because what you need is very simple. Come here and click on this word, choose a strategy setting. You choose it. These settings will go in the coin. Then come here, calculate the number of coins. Calculate the number of coins here that are equal to $50. To 50 what? Dollars. Choose the average of 10 here. Choose the average of 10. Choose the average of 10. So what you change is very simple. This is what you change. You change the number of coins. You choose a strategy. Only 3 things you do. Then you take the signal in the market. Use your robot to buy. You enjoy the money. You enjoy the money. You know where is the problem? But people, everything is clear, but technical analysis, that is my problem. I can see learning is a process. You cannot learn in one day. Someone says, leader, you mean when setting like that and click on create strategy, you will have $95 left on the account. The $95 will be used to cover margin calls. The $95 will be used to cover the margin calls in case the market is dropping. So I said my first buying amount was 5. 5 times 10, which is 50. Some people, you are confusing these things. 50 goes to the market, but on 50, I only have $5, which is mine. Which is mine. The $45 don't come from my Binance. They don't come from my futures account balance. No, they are given to me by the robot, by the exchange. Exchange ezimpola zo zibeerawo. They are given to me by the exchange. Me, I only have. You people, where is the problem? What example can I use? Okay, let me give you another example in a simple terms. If you have $10, which is yours, and then someone borrows you $20, the total becomes $30. Total becomes $30. But on $30, which money is yours? Which money was yours? Which money was yours? Which money was yours? So then what is confusing you about what is confusing you about futures? If I tell you that average means that the times your money is going to be multiplied. It is the Binance that multiplies your money. It is the Binance that multiplies your what? Your money. My first buying amount is 5. It is 5. 5 is my money. It is my money. That means if I'm having $100 and I remove $5, I'll remain with $95. I'll remain with 95, which is mine. But the first buying amount of 5, it is multiplied by average, which becomes 50. The $50, they are not all mine. I only have $5, which is mine. But my $5 was multiplied by 10 times what? Average, and it became 50. Where is the problem now? Sekatawa is saying for sure someone here has to provide you a bottle of water. You have put in a lot. Sekatawa message, can I give you my address? My Binance ID. You give me that bottle of water that you are saying. Yeah, you know the impact that margin calls have on liquidation. Yes, they have the impact. Because whenever the robot is buying the margin calls, it pushes the liquidation price far away from the current price. When are you getting liquidated? You are getting liquidated when the current price meets the liquidation price. When the current price meets the liquidation price. Now, the role of the margin calls whenever the market is dropping and the robot buys the margin calls, it helps you to push your liquidation price far away from the current price. I need to see on the strategy. Since most dollars are not mine, is it an advantage? It is an advantage to you in case you win. When you win, that money given to you helps you to amplify your profit. When you lose, that money which you have put in the market, which you have put in the coin, Binance will take it. We trading. Yes, we are trading in warehouse mode. And I have over explained this. Why are we trading in warehouse mode? I have explained this. Though some people want to trade in sub-bin mode real-time settlement, they have their reasons. But to me, I've been trading futures, I'm using warehouse mode. And I have my reasons why. So I explained that. What is the difference of strategy between spot and the futures? I explained this. I explained the spot and the futures. You will go back and revisit the training. Talk about time, sir. Yeah, I talked about it, Mr. Robert. I talked about it. I talked about time when setting the signal. So if you have saved all of this, me, I was just teaching you. But if you have saved this, it does not even take you 3 seconds to set the signal. No. Very small seconds. The signal is done. I have lost money when I use warehouse. So now what are you suggesting? Because if the coin goes in a wrong direction, you have told the robot, I want to make the profit when the coin is in short, then the coin goes long. You will be liquidated even when you are trading in sub-bin mode or warehouse. Does all margin call use leverage? Yes, and margin calls use leverage. Margin calls use leverage. By the way, you people, where is the problem? Because I told you, even these margin calls here that you have set, the margin configuration here, we said that when the market drops by 1%, you are commanding the robot to buy 2 times. This is 2 times 5. 5, which is your first buying amount, and here you get $10. The robot will put in $10. But the $10 will be affected by leverage. The $10 will be affected by what? Leverage. And it will become 10 times 10. Here the robot will put in $100. On 100, you will only have $10, which is yours. The same thing which is happening here. The robot will buy 4 times, which is 4 times 5. 4 times 5, it is $20. The robot will pick $20 from your futures account on Binance, then put it in the what? In this coin. But the $20 will be affected by leverage. Which leverage of 10? It will be 20 times 10. And here the robot will put in $200. But on 200, you will only have 20, which is yours. So add up. Here 8 times 5, it gives you $40. The robot will put in $40. And this is 40 times 10, the robot will put in $400. On 400, you will only have 40, which is yours. Huh? The message is well received. A strategy of 5% drop is saved, and the different signals come with a drop more than. We don't have signals with a drop more than 5. In futures, we don't have that, which is more than 5. Maybe in spot, we are having a drop of 15%. The formula remains drop divided by number of margin calls. In spot, so here we are talking about futures. We are talking about futures. The time to stay in the market. Which market? The time to look for the signal, it is 1 hour.
Excuse me, sir.
It is 1 hour. Can you
Okay,
trade
thank
both
you.
spot and the futures? Yes, you can trade both spot and futures at the same time. Okay. So, friends, allow me to stop here for today. You cannot understand these things in just one day. The more you will be in the training, it is the more you will always understand these things and how they work. So, keep practicing. Keep practicing until you learn. Keep practicing until you learn what to do exactly. And again, you can revisit this training to our YouTube channel, the Crypto Ambassadors. You can go there and then where you have not understood in your free time. You go and you follow slowly, slowly. You go and you follow slowly, slowly. Then you will get to understand how these things work. So allow me to stop here for today. We love you all. Thank you for being part of the training. Thank you for being part of the training today. We love you all and thank you for representing the crypto ambassadors wherever you are across the world. So I'll be having a Luganda training on Friday. On Friday. So those ones who wanted to get the training in Luganda, then I'll be there. I'll be there on Friday. That is 40 minutes past 8 in the morning. I'll be there. So when you get to attend, you get to understand. And I believe people who have understood futures, they cannot trade spot. They cannot trade spot. People are now telling us that we are no longer trading spot. We now want to trade futures. Now, I don't know what spot did to them, but that's what they are telling us. So with little capital, you can trade the futures and you make the money because there is leverage. There is getting a loan. You can get a loan of USDT. Mm, you trade using that. Otherwise, thank you very much. We love you all.